Well, the old 5.3 here is a little bit less greasy. I'm just about to crack open the valve cover for the first time, so let's see what we end up with here. Well, it looks like the oil has been changed sometimes, so that seems good. Let's see how the other side looks. Okay. That one's a little bit sludgier, but I believe this thing has over 250,000 miles on it, so all things considered, seems like we're doing okay. Here's the thing. It's like the bottom of the oil filler neck. Looks like all the springs are intact. And I wonder if it's got a flat cam. It doesn't look like any of the valves are open. Well, either the lifters are not pumped up or it's got a flat cam, which I guess we'll find out because I have a Sloppy Mechanics Best cam for it. And I also have a set of valve springs for it. So I'll take this thing apart some more and see what we end up with here. Well, I have the rockers off and down the valve cover there. The only thing that I found that looked a little funny is this. So on the left, this one push rod looks like that. Looks like maybe it wasn't turning or something. I can see all the way through it, so it's not an issue with oil flowing through the push rod, but it looks like it's been running a little dry there. So I might have to investigate into the lifters, because I'm pretty sure the oil for these comes through the lifter. So if you had a lifter with a problem, maybe that would cause not much oil to get up there on that one and cause an issue. I'll have to look into that. All right, so I looked a little closer and I have the same problem with the push rods. 3 rockers on this side and then 1 on this side. You'll note that those are all towards the front of the engine. And the oil comes in through the back and comes down this area here above the cam and oils the lifters. And my theory is that this is the cam thrust plate here. This keeps the cam where it's supposed to be basically and keeps it from going forward and backward. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can. This pink orangish part here is the gasket that actually seals that oil gallery there. And if you look at it, it's actually a little bit below the surface of the metal part. So I would wager that that probably was not sealing much of anything. So I got this guy, and there you can see how proud that gasket actually sits on the new one compared to the old one. So I think that probably wasn't helping my oil pressure in the front of the lifter area here. And maybe that's why it ate the push rods. So anyways, I've got this new plate here. I've got 4 new push rods in my box here. So I have 4 new push rods. Let me just pop this baby in here. And I do have 4 new, well, not new, lower mileage rockers coming from a guy that's selling a set on eBay. So I bought 4 rockers from a dude for like $8 a piece. And those should be here tomorrow. And then I can get this baby all buttoned up, I hope. We'll see how that goes. All right, so there you go. She's almost ready to go. I did also, because I replaced the oil pan, it has a new oil pump pickup tube, and I understand that makes a difference for oil pressure as well. I am gonna just keep running the original oil pump. A lot of guys would change that out, but I'm not going to. Well, the engine is all back together. It's got 4 new rocker arms and push rods. It's got the Michigan Motorsports 0.60 lift, Beehive single valve springs in it. It's got the Sloppy Mechanics Best Cam in there. And last couple things I need to do before I put this baby in the car are get these broken. So I had broken exhaust bolts. I had one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So I think I had 6 total. I was able to just put some penetrating oil on 3 and just twist those out because they were sticking up above the head. There was one that was sticking up above the head that I couldn't get with just the vice grips, so I welded a nut on that one and turned him out. And these 2 here were actually recessed down below the surface of the exhaust flange, so you can't really grab those with a vice grip. So what I did is welded a little nub on the end of them after I drilled a little hole so I had some non-rusty metal to weld to, and then welded a washer on there and then welded a nut on there, and those came right out. I did have 2 failures, which is pretty good if you've ever done this before. If you only broke off 2 of them that you welded on as you're trying to get 6 out, that's actually pretty good. So now I have everything everything I need to do before I can turn to the engine mounts. So next video is talking about engine mounts and hopefully sticking this baby in the car, which would be pretty exciting. So stay tuned. LS and C4.